Hey team, today we're going to walk through a practice for activating your transverse abdominis and exploring global bracing. We'll begin with some simple breath-led TA activation and then layer in some pelvic floor awareness gently, and from there we'll explore how global bracing feels and then talk through how and when to use both strategies in your training and your movement. Not every movement requires a brace, but understanding how to connect with these systems can give you a really strong foundation, especially if you're rehabbing, rebuilding, or just wanting to feel more stable and supported in your body. This practice is especially helpful if you're reconnecting to your core post-pregnancy or post-op, you've had spinal or pelvic injuries, or you simply want to move more intentionally and reduce injury risk. So let's begin. So TA activation. Wherever you are, seated, standing or lying down, find a position where you can relax your shoulders and feel your breath. Place one hand on your belly. Let's take a gentle inhale through the nose. And now as you exhale, imagine drawing your belly button gently back towards your spine, like you're lightly zipping up a pair of jeans or hugging your waistline inward. Keep your shoulders relaxed. This isn't a full body clench or lift, just a subtle deep core activation. So let's do that again. Inhale, soft belly. Exhale, draw the belly button in. Hold for a few seconds if that feels okay. And notice if you can maintain that gentle tension even as you take a passive breath in and out. Let's go again. Inhale, relax the belly. Exhale, draw in, belly button back. Hold, breathe gently. And release. This time let's add a pelvic floor cue. So as you exhale and draw your belly in, imagine closing the holes underneath you. If you've heard me use this before, think about lifting a blueberry or zipping the labia up to the clitoris, just 30% effort. Not gripping, not bearing down, just a gentle lift and closure. Let's try again. Inhale, soften the belly, soften under the body. Exhale, draw the belly button in, gently close and lift the pelvic floor. Breathe into that connection and release. We'll repeat that for one more round. Inhale, relax everything. Exhale, belly button draws back, pelvic floor lifts, and inhale, relax. The next part is global bracing. Now we'll layer a global brace, a strategy you might use for heavier lifts like squats or deadlifts. And so starting again with your TA activation, inhale, relax. Exhale, draw the belly button in towards the spine and keep that. And now imagine expanding outward against the belt. Your entire trunk is pressuring like a balloon. Not just the front of your core, but the sides and the back, the 360-degree wall of your torso. This is your global brace. Think of it like preparing for impact without holding your breath, but a slight feeling of bearing down, that you're going to the toilet. Stay tall, keep your neck soft, keep breathing if you can, and we'll go again. So inhale, exhale, draw the belly in, pelvic floor lift, and then pressing outwards with a slight bearing down, bracing for a heavy lift. Hold, breathe, release. And we'll try it one more time. So breathe in, relaxing, exhale, lift, belly button back, and then bearing down, press out against the belt and relax. In training, you don't need this full brace for every single rep. For most core or rehab work, TA activation alone is enough. So save the global brace for high load, high intensity movements, or movements where your spine might need an extra little support. Equally, if the pressure feels too much in your spine, remove the global brace and focus on TA activation with more passive breath. Just remember, this is a skill and not a test, and you're allowed to reset between your reps, and you're allowed to experiment with what feels best for your body. And most importantly, bracing should support you, not overwhelm your breath or your pelvic floor. If you ever feel pressure, symptoms, or just unsure how to progress, reach out. I can guide you or help you find someone who can. And I want to thank you for breathing with me today. Come back to this whenever you need a reset or a reminder of your own strength. And if you do try this in your training this week, let me know how it goes.